This is part one in the Reed 4C Vise Rebuild series. In this video, we're going to go over some specifications for the 4C and a little bit of history about Reed manufacturing. Hello everyone, I'm Jeff and welcome to my shop. We got a lot to cover, so let's get to it. This is a Reed 4C 6-inch vise produced by the Reed Manufacturing Company of Erie, Pennsylvania, sometime between 1940 and 1983. Once we get it broken down and cleaned up, we'll be able to narrow that date field down. And this vise actually belongs to a friend of mine named Jordan from the Garage Journal Forum, and he asked me if I'd be interested in rebuilding it and doing a series of videos on it. So this is video number one in that series of videos. So let's talk about specifications. Here you can see the embossing on the side. It says number 4C, made by Reed Manufacturing Company, Erie, Pennsylvania, patent number 2127008. Here's a closer look at that patent. The vise is 26.5 inches long, and it stands 15 inches tall, and it has a footprint depth of 11 inches. And as we move around to the front, the handle is 18.5 inches long, end ball to end ball. The diameter of the handle rod is 7/8 of an inch, and each one of those end balls is 1 3/4 of an inch in diameter. The center spindle is 3 inches, and the jaws are 6 inches wide, and that's why we call this a 6-inch vise. And the footprint is 12 inches wide. Notice that it has a swivel base with 2 swivel locks on it. And here you can see the 4 pins that hold the pipe jaws in place. So looking a little bit closer at an open view of this vise, we can see that again that the jaws are 6 inches across. They are a 1/2 inch thick, and they are 1 1/4 inch tall. The pipe jaws are 2.5 inches across, and they are 4 1/8 of an inch tall. And as we go to a side profile view, this is the vise fully open, and the width between those jaws is 10 inches, and the throat or depth is 6.5 inches. And this vise weighs 185 pounds. So next I'm going to cover a little bit about the history of Reed manufacturing. So for over 128 years, Reed Manufacturing Company has produced some of the best built vises in the world. The company was founded in Erie, Pennsylvania in 1896 by Carl Reed, and then the company was acquired by Reuben Wright in 1902. The Wright family has run the company for 5 generations and still runs it today. Reed Manufacturing produces products primarily for the pipe industry, including pioneering tools like this quick release tubing cutter, hinged pipe cutters, rotary pipe cutters. Their product line expanded to encompass scales, bicycles, and of course, vises. Reed Tools played a major part in the construction of the Panama Canal. Recognition followed in 1915 at the Panama Pacific International Exposition in San Francisco, where Reed bench vises earned a gold medal, and the Reed pipe dies secured a bronze medal. The Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur, distantly related, utilized the Reed vise in their Dayton bicycle aviation shop. Reed Manufacturing supported the war effort in World War I. And, of course, we all know what happened on December 7th in 1941. And I would say that World War II had the biggest impact on how we date Vises and the history of Reed manufacturing in general. But during World War I, Reed was a defense contractor and produced essential items such as stock dies, pipe cutters. And during World War II, they produced wrenches, turbine buckets, airplane engine mounts, and of course, a ton of tooling and vices used in shipbuilding and all of the rest of the industrial war complex. And this is the story for so many of those classic tool companies like Atlas and Walker Turner, and of course, everything that was sold under the Craftsman brand. You know, World War II was that pivotal thing that turned them into the companies that they became. And of course, following the war, the economy boomed, and so people were buying tools. So today, Reed Manufacturing is still located in that historic building at 1425 West 8th Street in Erie, Pennsylvania. And that building is a landmark in Erie. And Reed continues to sell Vises, although they don't make them anymore. I think they're all being made in Asia at this point. And most of the designs they sell today are the same that you can get from Wilton and other companies, and they're based off of old Colombian designs. And so the Vises that you're seeing in these photos and stuff were all produced prior to around the mid-'80s when Colombian took over production of the Vises. I think that's correct. So collecting those pre-1983, 85 Vises is what you should be looking for if you're looking for a Reed Vise. And that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. If you have questions or comments, leave them in that comment section. I answer them as quickly as I can. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing for the next series, is rebuilding this Vise. And hopefully Jordan will be pleased with what we accomplish. So as always, I appreciate the support. And like I asked before, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you next time.